Welcome, everyone, to the college football playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the number 5 seed in the playoff, the Florida Gators. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. On the move. And he finally steps out, but not before an excellent return to set up the offense. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And here's the handoff. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some pop.
Second down play coming up. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Sets up as a 3rd and 3 here on this opening possession. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, TCU. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
Here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First down here for this offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And looking to throw now on first down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Makes a quick catch. They make the stop, but not. Gain that time.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost, and forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man coverage, they might as well just keep attacking just like that.
And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
And the defense smothers him for no gain. Second down and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's escaping the pocket now. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gators.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Hornets offense takes the field now. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's pulled in, completion on a diving catch.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
First down, looking to throw the football. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught. Completion.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
Crucial third down play after that completion. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Important third down play coming up. Looking to throw it again. Defense is coming after him. Looking to scramble now. And they get him down, but that's a solid gain there to move the sticks using his feet.
This is a deflating play for this defense on third and short. Good coverage. They take away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for is the quarterback. And he uses his legs to pick it up.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Tackle made after a big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, a screen pass is all about timing. This one just didn't come together at all. You couldn't get the blocking line. The timing was off. Everything seemed to be off. The defense blew up the entire setup.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Got space, looking to score. And he will score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Florida offense retakes the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he's got it. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. That's complete downfield. It's a huge gain across midfield. Ball will be spotted about the 31.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Rifles this football to the left. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Number 2.
Now the try here for the extra point. And he knocks it right through. Now they get set to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch made on the right side. Finding some room at the 25. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They finally bring him down, but he makes it inside the 15-yard line. First down in great scoring position. And the Horned Frogs with 1st and 10 here.
Man, now that is a running back's dream. I don't think the guy got touched until he got taken to the ground. It's just excellent blocking. There was nobody he had to make miss or use his stiff arm. Just a lot of open field.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas Christian. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. The Gators offense retakes the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. And that's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incompletion makes it second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. With sure hands, it's Karapateas. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. The Gators will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. You bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this.
And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Gators. This offense cannot be stopped. This college football playoff game is all tied up. Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Turn starts inside the 15. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. They're going to run it. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. quarterback goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
How about this, Chris? The safety reads the quarterback's eyes perfectly and saw the throw before it even happened. If you're the quarterback, that's why it's so important to look those safeties off so they can't break on your throws.
And he's going to float this one to the right side. Pass caught. Can he get in? They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Florida.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he fields it inside the 15. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the TCU offense takes the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He flips it to the back across the middle. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Ball moves to the 37 on the gain. It's first down. They're going to run it here. Breaking free at midfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
He's running out of time here. Contact as he let the ball go. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Takes the handoff again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
The ball near midfield. The head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. Linebacker shifting around now. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. The pocket breaking down. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Running back with the football. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. So we reach the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Important second down play coming up. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the Horned Frogs look to keep this drive moving.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Makes the catch, but did not get a foot down there, signaling incomplete. Here's the second down play. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. But a quick stop by the defense. Ain't just so it's 3rd and 8.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The Gators will come to the line to run the hurry up. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the returner is brought down. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the tailback's got it again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game, all the hype, the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Hard running through a tackle. He steps out of bounds, but more than enough yardage to set up 1st and goal.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this 1st down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters.
Touchdown, TCU. This offense really clicking.
TCU, number 5, in the end zone.
Extra point try coming now. And it's good.
Kick is good. That will tie the game at 28.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play. This will likely be the last play of the half. Here comes a handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Horned Frogs will kick this deep to begin the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
They lose yards on first down, so second and long from the 16. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The tight end has got it. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And the TCU offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. Ball carrier wrapped up, brought down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Completion sets up a third down play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. It's a fumble. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
Well, the offense catches a break here, lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
And the Horned Frogs have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Chris is just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
Gators offense retakes the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. And that's now going to bring up third down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And that one's picked off. What a play. He's got some room and some blockers here. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
And the TCU offense takes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Great move in the open field. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. And they go in front here in the second half.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the PAT is good.
35, Florida, 28.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's looking deep here. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? First down, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. He's going to take off. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
on second down here. He'll hand it off. Fights through a tackle. Big gain across midfield. Tackle finally made to the 32.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Off the play fake on first down. Caught for the completion. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Another interception. Wow, that's his fourth tonight. And he's got some open field ahead. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Gators. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. That is a game-changing play by this defense.
Well, game-changing. The momentum now is on their side. They've got confidence that they can finish this game off and get a win. If they do, we're going to remember this play right here.
And the extra point was up and good. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Looking right, this one caught. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. The back's got it. He shreds the tackle. They've got him down out near the 40.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Makes a quick grab. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And the Horned Frogs look to keep this drive moving. And at first down, they go right back to him. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that previous play. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. He hands it off from the gun. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Catch made by the tight end. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
QB decides to keep it here. As the first down is still going. Good enough for first down yardage.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
The Horned Frogs will line up on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Oh, look out. The football is free. The defense recovers the fumble.
Boy, when you're running your quote-unquote four-minute offense, it's a combination of working the clock and getting productive yards. They were doing that. And then to end it with a fumble just ruins that opportunity. Now you give your opponent a chance to not just get the recovery, but a chance to go down and win the game.
Looking for some space. It's Karapateas.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. To throw, it's Wade. Pressure is coming. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Trying for a fourth down completion. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game.
It's just not a smart decision, in my opinion, here to go for it on fourth down. And, Chris, I know we're kind of in this era now of analytics and when to go for it, when not to. People are aggressive by nature, but to go for it inside your own 20-yard line, the defense lined up, did what they had to do. They get the ball, and now look at the field position that they have.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, TCU.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. That's the 2-minute warning as the clock stops to give both coaches a chance to strategize here before the time runs out. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football, looking to scramble. Nobody open downfield, he just throws it away.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that puts it in the lead in the final couple of minutes. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. This one will be fair caught. And the Florida offense retakes the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. Back to throw. It's Wade. The receiver makes the grab.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
Second down, looking to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
It's a quick grab. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback make.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Florida. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. And what I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's got it inside the 15. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the TCU offense takes the field. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. You've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Trying to extend the play. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. It's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Going for a big play downfield. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
And the offense will just take a knee. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler.